Deep within the suffocating emerald grip of the Guatemalan Petén jungle, a secret has been festering for 1,000 years. We thought we knew the limits of the ancient Maya full, believing them to be scattered city-states, separated by vast, untamed wilderness. But what if everything we thought we knew was a lie? What if a massive, interconnected megalopolis has been hiding in plain sight, buried beneath the canopy, waiting for a light that could pierce the darkness? Imagine a world where the forest floor is not just dirt and roots, but a sprawling network of stone. For decades, archaeologists struggled to map the true extent of the Maya, limited by the sheer impossibility of hacking through miles of impenetrable vegetation. They saw isolated temples and small plazas, leading to a fundamental misunderstanding of how these people actually lived. They saw a collection of villages when they should have seen an empire. Then came the revolution, a technology not born of shovels and brushes, but of light and mathematics. LiDAR, light detection and ranging. This isn't just a tool. It is a digital eye that can see through the impossible. By firing millions of laser pulses from an aircraft, scientists can penetrate the thickest tropical forest canopies to provide ground-level information that no human eye could ever perceive. It is the ultimate truth-teller, stripping away the green veil of time. The results were nothing short of staggering. As the data began to stream in, the jungle floor began to dissolve into a digital landscape of unimaginable complexity. We weren't looking at a few scattered ruins. We were looking at a massive, interconnected urban landscape. The LiDAR scans revealed more than 60,000 previously unknown structures hidden beneath the trees. Homes, palaces, massive pyramids, and complex defense systems, all laid out in a grand, calculated design. This wasn't just a collection of buildings. It was a masterclass in engineering. The LiDAR data indicates that the Maya civilization was far more highly structured and interconnected than any historian had ever estimated. We see vast networks of raised highways and causeways that stitched distant cities together. These weren't isolated outposts. They were nodes in a massive, breathing, continental-scale machine of human activity. The scale of this discovery forces us to rewrite the textbooks. One of the most shocking revelations involves the sheer number of people who once called this jungle home. Previous estimates of the Maya population were conservative, based on the visible ruins. But the LiDAR-based estimates suggest a different reality entirely. At its peak, the Maya population may have reached up to 16 million people. This is a number that rivals the largest empires of the ancient world. Think about that number for a moment. 16 million souls. The LiDAR data reveals a population that is approximately 45% larger than what we previously thought possible. This isn't just a slight correction. It is a total paradigm shift. We are no longer looking at a civilization that lived in harmony with a quiet forest, but a civilization that actively reshaped the very geography of the Petén Basin to support an unprecedented density of life. How did they manage it? How could such a massive population survive in the heart of a tropical rainforest? The LiDAR scans have provided the answer. Sophisticated agricultural engineering. We see massive terracing systems and complex water management networks carved into the landscape. The Maya weren't just living in the jungle. They were domesticating it, turning the wild terrain into a highly efficient, man-made food production engine. But with this level of density and interconnection comes a terrifying vulnerability. A civilization this large, this tightly knit, is a civilization that is deeply susceptible to disruption. The very systems that allowed them to thrive, the massive trade routes, the centralized food production, the interconnected cities, could also become the conduits for their downfall. When one part of the machine failed, the entire network was at risk. The LiDAR data also reveals something darker. Defense systems. We see evidence of fortifications, walls, and defensive earthworks that suggest a period of intense conflict. This wasn't a peaceful utopia. This was a landscape of competing superpowers. Massive urban centers vying for control of resources, territory, and dominance. The interconnectedness we see might not have just been for trade, but for war. As we peel back the layers of the Pen Basin, we're forced to confront the fragility of greatness. The Maya built a world that was larger and more complex than we ever dared to dream. They mastered the jungle, they mastered the water, and they mastered the stone. Yet, despite their incredible technological and social sophistication, they vanished, leaving their megacities to be swallowed by the very forest they had tamed. The LiDAR revolution is far from over. Every flight, every scan, every new data point brings us closer to understanding the true nature of this invisible empire. We are only just beginning to scratch the surface of what lies beneath the canopy. The jungle is still hiding its secrets, but for the first time in history, we finally have the eyes to see them. The story of the Maya is no longer a story of isolated temples in the woods. It is a story of a massive, teeming, interconnected world. A testament to human ingenuity and a warning about the limits of growth. The invisible empire has been revealed, and it has changed our understanding of history forever. The question is, what other giants are still sleeping beneath the earth, waiting for the light? If you want to continue exploring the unseen corners of our history, make sure to subscribe to Epoch Unseen. Join us as we use the latest technology to peel back the veil of time and uncover the secrets the world tried to forget. Click the bell icon so you never miss a journey into the unknown. Thank you for watching.